In the previous video, we saw that we cannot control our thoughts and feelings. In this video, our Bagavath Ayya is going to explain how to handle these thoughts and feelings. Once a participant raised a question in a meeting. Someone has anger or sorrow unconsciously. If he was an enlightened person, his feelings will fade away immediately. If he is not, his feeling will not fade away so easily. What is the meaning of this statement? Ayya replied, anger of Jnani, an enlightened one, is like the heat of gold. And the anger of the Ajnani, a normal human, is like the heat of iron. The melted gold is dropped into the water to cool it down. If we put the melted gold into the water, we can take the gold immediately with our bare hands. Similarly, the iron instruments are also made in the melted condition. After making an instrument, it is also put into the water to remove the heat. But as gold, we cannot take the hot iron from the water immediately with our bare hands. The heat of the gold fades away immediately, but the heat of the iron does not fade away so easily. It takes some time. The enlightened person's anger is compared with the heat of the gold, and the other person's anger is compared with the heat of the iron. In reality, the anger of both of them, the enlightened one or the ordinary person, fades away equally as the heat of gold. Then what is the difference between the two? The ignorant one fights with his feeling and gets them renewed. But the enlightened one does not fight with his feelings, so he will not renew them. So they all fade away unconsciously as they come unconsciously. All our feelings happen to us are just like the sound of thunder. What is the sound of a thunder? What is the relationship between the thunder and our feelings? We all know what is the sound of thunder is. There would be nobody who is not afraid to that sound. Before we hear the noise of the thunder, there comes a brilliant flash of light from the lightning. The light of the lightning comes first. A few seconds later alone, we can hear the huge noise of the thunder as if the sky itself burst into pieces. There is also scientific truth in the noise of thunder itself. Do you know it? The thunder which we can hear never falls upon us. It is impossible one. If it has to fall upon us, it would be so at the time of lightning itself. The noise we hear after the lightning is not the real thunder. The lightning is the thunder. Even though the lightning and the noise arise simultaneously, we hear the noise a few seconds later. Actually, when we hear the noise of the thunder has been already over. When we hear it, it does not exist. In the same way, the feelings we feel are not the real feelings. They are only the chemical reaction of our feelings. What we feel are not the feelings, they are only the chemical reactions in our body. When we feel the reactions, the feelings are already over. So, whenever we recognize the feeling through its reaction upon our body, feeling is already over. It does not exist anymore. Moreover, our thoughts are the cause of our feelings. We have feelings in accordance with our thoughts. When our thought process understands that we are in a danger, it creates the feeling of fear and anxiety. We all know about the nature of our thought. It comes as the wave after wave. It comes anew every time. As the smoke comes continuously and newly from an incense stick, the thought also comes anew every time. In the cinema, the film reel is made up of continual pictures. Sometimes, due to some repair, the film may get stuck up and it will show a still picture. But in our thought process, there is no such thing as the still photo. So, in the moment of thought, there is only a continuous moment. There is no still thought. It is also fresh and new at every moment. Let us take an example of a dream where we dreamt that we were held up in a danger and it was impossible for us to escape from the danger. At that instant, we wake up from the dream. When we wake up, the dream is over. Even though we have come out of the dream, our heartbeats will be high for some more time. Even then, when our thoughts change, our feelings will also move away and disappear. We need not dream again and try to change the danger of the dream to minimize our heartbeats. In this way, our thoughts are nothing but the completed dreams. The feelings left by our completed thought will also fade away for itself without any effort on our part. We need not do anything for the same. The feelings happen to us are nothing but physical feelings. The chemical changes and the vibrations that happen in our body and the nervous system are felt by us as our feelings. We may experience various forms of experiences. They all are the chemical reactions in the nervous system of our body. The feelings may be an ordinary experience of the ordinary person, or it may be divine and spiritual feelings of an yogi or a spiritual aspirant, but they are experienced only as our physical feelings. The thoughts formed in our mind disappear as the word written on the water. But the chemical reaction, the physical feelings, take a few more seconds for the disappearance. Even after the completion of the dream itself, few more seconds are needed for getting back to the normal heartbeat. Anyhow, the change of thoughts creates the change of feelings. In this way, our thoughts arise on their own and disappear on their own. We need not do anything in this regard. But consciously or unconsciously, we fight with them to set them right. When we do certain spiritual practices, we may feel that our feelings are under control. When we do such kind of meditations or when we participate in spiritual function, we do not have any prohibited thoughts or feelings. Thereby, we come to a wrong conclusion that we can control our thoughts and feelings forever. So, we always try to have them under control, thereby our total life becomes a warfare. Even though we do not have any necessity to control or regulate our feelings, we try to control them or regulate them. If we consider what can be the cause of our thoughts and feelings, we can very easily find out that the nature and character of our mind is the cause. Everyone have an individual character and nature of our mind. Our thoughts and feelings are produced only by the individual nature of our mind in accordance with the situation we face. As the external situations are responsible for our thoughts and feelings, our individual nature or character of our mind is also responsible. Our thoughts and feelings are mere expressions. The basic reason for our thoughts and feelings is only our nature. If an electrical apparatus sparks fire due to wrong electrical connection, pouring water upon the spark will not be of any use. We have to set right the cause. We have to set right the electrical connection. We need not try to control the effect. The nature and character of our mind are the cause for our thoughts and feelings. If we try to do something to set right the cause, the nature and the character of our mind are the cause for our thoughts and feelings. If we want to set something right, then it's not our thoughts and feelings. We have to set right our nature and character of our mind. How to do it? Let's see it on our next video. Until then, stay connected with us. Bye.